Welcome my students, welcome to my today's topic. Today we will be discussing on creating charts in Excel. Okay, so at first we have to learn what is chart, or you can say what is graph. So if you are having numerical data or values on your worksheet, and then if you want to represent these numerical values or data into a visual or graphical representation, then it is known as the chart or graph. Okay, so that means chart or graph is simply a graphical representation of numerical values or data taken from worksheet. Okay, so it is very much easy to understand the data. Okay, so looking at lot of numbers is boring and we easily lose interest. Okay, so finding out relevant information out of numerical data is difficult. So here charts helps us in dealing with these two issues. Okay, so here at first we can see here that here on this worksheet we are having the all those details. Okay, so the marks obtained by the students in different subjects here. If we want to represent all this data into a chart, then at first we have to select all the data and then click on the insert tab here, then select chart group. Okay, under chart group you will have a different types of charts there. If you click any one, then you will have 2D, 3D or different types, and here beside also you will have recommended chart. So if you click here, you will have different types of chart. So at first select your particular chart you want to display on the worksheet and then click on OK. Then particular chart type will be displayed on your datasheet or worksheet. So as you see here, you will see the chart according to the data given on the worksheet. Okay, so that is the chart, and this is the way how you can put any chart on your worksheet. Okay, now we'll learn about the advantages or benefits of using chart. So as you see here, it is a representation of numerical values of data in visual or in graphical way. So it is easy to understand number. Okay, also they help in summarizing data and drawing conclusions quickly. In chart we can see the interrelationship among different values. Okay, and we can spot trends and patterns here, and it helps us in retaining the interest of the readers. Okay, so by looking at a glance we can get all the conclusion here. Okay, next we will learn about the elements of chart. Okay, so a typical chart will have all those elements we will be discussing here. So here you can see average score obtained by individual students. Okay, so at first we will learn about chart area. Okay, so as you see here, the area, that means the chart area, means the entire chart along with all the chart elements. Okay, so it is the chart area. This is the largest element of Excel charts. Excel allows us to format the chart area. Okay, so this formatting option include the options of changing borders, changing background colors, adding or removing chart elements, and many of. Okay, next we will learn about plot area. As you see here, so plot area is the area in which chart data is displayed. Where chart data is displayed. Okay. This is the second largest area of the chart. Next is, you can, as you see here, okay, so it is the plot area. Next is chart title. It is the name of the chart. Here you can see the name or the title is average score by students. Okay, so this tells the readers what the chart is about. Next one is grid lines. As you see here, all these are the grid lines. These are the optional horizontal lines in the charts, which are used for increasing the readability of the chart. Okay, some charts like pie charts do not use grid lines. Okay, so these grid lines are always limited to the plot area. Okay, next one we are dealing with, that is x axis. Already in math we know about the axis. Okay, so here along this it is x axis. The horizontal axis is called the x axis. Okay, an axis is used to display units of measure and provides a frame of reference for the data displayed in the chart. Okay, so here you can see the units of measure. Okay, so normally categories heading taken from the worksheets are displayed on x axis. Okay, bubble chart, radar chart, pie chart do not use axis. Okay, next we will learn about the y axis. Okay, so what is about it? The vertical axis, you can see here, it is the vertical way. So vertical axis is called the y axis in Excel. Generally data values taken from the worksheets are shown on the y axis. We can show you all the values here. Okay, got it? So data values taken from the worksheets are shown on the y axis, that means in the vertical axis. Next we will learn about x axis title. The title of the data elements on x axis is known as the x axis title. So it is the x axis title. Now we will learn about the y axis title. The title of the data element on y axis, here it is marks, is known as the y axis title. Next one we will learn about data label. As you see here, data labels are used for providing information regarding individual data markers. They can include the value being grabbed either as a number or as a percentage, as you see here. Okay, next one is data series. So data series is known as the row or column of numbers taken from the worksheet and plotted on the charts. Okay, so a row or column of numbers taken from the worksheet and plotted on the chart is called data series. Okay, next one is legend. What is legend? You will have, as we are having different subjects here, we are having different colors to identify the different subject here for particular student, individual student. Okay, so here legends are used for providing detail regarding colors and symbols used in the charts. Okay, so here as you see, English and mathematics are the subjects displayed on this chart. So here orange color represents the subject English and yellow color is known as yellow color here represents the subject mathematics. Okay, so already we have learned about the elements of charts. Now we will be looking at the types of charts. Now, so Excel 2016 has a wide variety of chart types. The selection of correct chart type will depend on two things. One, the purpose for which you are using a chart, and the data on which we are creating a chart. Okay, so it provides the option of creating all the charts following here. Number one is, as you see here, it is the column chart. Here it is the column chart, as you see here. So column charts are made up of columns. You can see here, as you see here, different types of columns of different colors. So these charts are used for comparing values across different categories. Okay. Next one is line charts. So as you see here, line charts are made up of lines. As you see here, all the lines here, they are generally used for displaying trends over a period of time. Okay. Next one is pie chart. As you see here, these charts display the contribution of each value to the total. These charts are used when it is possible to add the values together, or when the data consists of one series and there is no negative values. Okay, so it is the pie chart. It shows the distribution, or you can contribution of each value to the total. Okay, so each color represents the contribution of each value to the total here. Next one is bar chart. These are the best charts for comparing multiple values, as you see here. Okay. Next one is area charts. These are used for emphasizing the difference between several sets of data over a period of time. Next one is scatter chart. These are used for comparing two sets of values. Okay, so these are typically used when the values being charted are not in x-axis order, or when they are in separate measurement. Okay. Okay, then we will have stock charts, surface charts, Draftnut charts, bubble charts, radar. Okay, all these charts are here. So if you talk about bubble chart here, you can, as you see here, lots of bubbles are there. So this type of chart is used for comparing values with the central point. These are normally used when categories are not directly comparable. Next one is radar chart. Here it is used for comparing values with the central point. Okay, these are normally used when categories are not directly comparable. Okay, and then we are having area chart. We know these are the, already we have learnt about it, area chart. These are used for emphasizing the difference between several sets of data over a period of time. Okay, so in addition to these 11 chart types, Excel 2016 has also introduced 6 new chart types: waterfall chart, histogram chart, Pareto chart, box and whisker chart, tree map chart, sunburst chart. Okay, got it? So already we have learned about the different types of charts here. Okay, next we will be learning about how to create charts in Excel 2016. Okay, so let's start it. So before creating charts in Excel, we must be clear about two things. Number one, the data we are using for creating charts, and number two, the purpose for which we are creating charts. So these two things will help us in selecting the correct chart type for our data. MS Excel 2016 recommends certain charts to us based on the selected data. So we can use all those recommended chart types or select the chart type that we want to use here. So we are now following these steps here. So step number 1 is at first select the data for which we want to create the chart, then select insert tab here as you see, then select recommended chart under chart groups. Now after clicking on recommended chart types in the chart group, this will open the insert chart box. Here it is the insert chart box. Now take a look at the recommended chart types and select the one which you want, and then click on OK button, and Excel will automatically convert your data into chart. Okay, so here you can see that type of chart here. Okay, next we'll learn how to create a chart by selecting the chart type ourselves. Okay, so here also at first we have to select the data for which we want to create the chart. Then we have to select the insert tab here by clicking on it in the Excel 2016 ribbon. Then select the chart type that we want to use from the drop down menu here. Also you can use the insert chart menu. So click on the see all charts button on the charts group for opening the insert chart dialog box, or select the chart that we want to use from the insert chart dialog box. Okay, here you will have two options, recommended charts or all charts. So choose your perfect chart here, then select the chart that you want to use from the insert chart dialog box and then click OK. Okay, so here Excel will insert the selected chart type into your worksheet as you see here. Okay, so selecting the right chart type for your data is one of the most difficult decisions while using charts in Excel 2016. As charts makes data easy to understand and they help in capturing the interest of the readers, so you need to remind it. So at first select your data to create the chart, and then select any chart under all charts in the chart group. So we are selecting here. So if you click on recommended chart, you will have insert chart box. Then you will have two options, so one is recommended chart and another one is all chart. So here if you all the types of charts are available here. Okay, so here we are using pie chart. Okay, here we are using clicking on pie, and now you can see that all the different types of patterns are available under the design tab. So use or select any type of chart here, that is pie chart here. Okay, see you can select any color here, that means you can change also the color of the pie chart here, any chart here. Okay, so by using all these you can get right chart type on your worksheet. Okay, thank you.